Okay, it's been a while since we've done this. Happy 2018. Jess, I heard you started your 2018 off with a surprise at Snowciety.
What happened? It was a Friday. I was working and I was doing the cash register. And then one of our, sorry, I'm tired. I was setting up a chair. So I was at Snowciety on a Friday and a customer came up to me. So I took his order and I said, oh, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. And then we started talking. Well, he asked me like how I was doing, but I was kind of just trying to get his order. And then that was that. So we made him his bowl. He got a drink. And then I was doing stuff in the back. And I was helping some other customers. And then at the end, maybe an hour later, I went back to the cash register. And then I was helping a customer. And then that same customer who I spoke with in the beginning, he came up to me. And then he handed me his business card. And he said, give me a call sometime. And I didn't know what to do. I was in shock. So I smiled.
Did you laugh?
I didn't laugh, but I might have said okay.
What? You mean like okay? You'll give him a call?
Yeah, I don't remember.
What the?
I didn't know what to say.
Why would you
I didn't
say
mean
okay?
it. He asked a question. Oh no! This is why I might have said okay, thank you, or thank you. And then he smiled and he turned around and then he left. And I just didn't know what to do.
That's it?
That's what happened. And then after that, I was like, oh.
You didn't say, oh, I'm married? You didn't say I have a husband?
It took me by surprise. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I would have. I feel bad. I was thinking, should I text this guy and say, hey, I'm sorry, I'm married?
What? So you would actually make contact with him to tell him that?
I
That'd
felt
be even
bad.
worse. What kind of?
I felt bad. I didn't do it. Anyway, it just took me off guard.
Did our other employees see this interaction?
They were right next to me, but I don't think they thought anything of it. They probably thought he was just like a guy who's trying to, I don't know, want to work there or something.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So they didn't know that he gave you his number?
No.
Okay.
So actually when he first came and gave me his order and he asked me how I was doing, I said, oh, good, how are you? And then he said, oh, I have this arrangement, this lawyer court thing, and I have no idea what he's talking about. He just started talking about this lawyer terms. And I was like, oh, okay. I just wanted to get his bowl done. So I'm wondering, like, what happened there?
How did that interaction make you feel now?
Now, at that moment, I was a little flustered. And then so I told you right away through text. And then I told my friends. And then I was flattered. And then I started thinking about it more, thinking, okay, that's kind of creepy. Because when he was sitting in the corner after he got his bowl. And then I was making a drink. And he made eye contact with me. So I didn't know what to do. So I smiled. But that's normal, you know? Like if you catch someone's eye, you just smile.
No.
If you see someone, you kind of acknowledge them, right? Because it's awkward. You have to acknowledge that you guys make eye contact somehow.
If I make eye contact with a girl, I turn and look away. I just want that to be on the record.
I didn't think anything of it. I was just being a friendly employee.
If I make eye contact with a guy, then maybe I'll give him a smile.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Okay, so that was my story.
So you're flustered, and then you were flattered, and then you got freaked out a little bit.
This is what happened. Okay, so I told my friends, and then they told me to describe him, and they said, "Oh, what color hair does he have? Like, what does he look like?" And I said, "He's tall. He was suit and tie." I mentioned that he was a lawyer, and I said, "I think he has like red or brown hair." And then I said, "Wait, we have a camera. Let me take a photo of this guy for you guys." So I went back to my video camera feed, and I actually videoed him giving me his business card.
That's funny.
And
should I put that in the show notes?
I feel bad because his face is on there.
That's true.
Good thing my face isn't on there because you can't see how I reacted. Anyway, so I videoed the whole footage and I sent it to my friends. And then they were like, you mean that bald guy? So apparently he is bald. He doesn't have red hair.
But you couldn't see it. You couldn't tell because he was so much taller than you. Yeah. You couldn't see his hairline.
Anyway.
That sounds like a really fun start to your 2018. I hope the rest of your 2018 continues to fluster, flatter, and then freak you out a little bit.
The 3 F's in my life.
We did not podcast for the month of December, and we're barely making it into January. I'm glad we found the time to do that. Since we've been gone, we traveled, and there was Christmas, there was New Year's. There's a lot to catch up on.
Well, we were gone in December for the majority of the time. First, we went to Hong Kong, and then we met up with my parents and my uncle and my aunt, and then we went to Shanghai by ourselves. We stayed at my aunt's place, and we kind of just explored there. But that was basically the majority of our beginning of December, and that was really fun.
We went to the city of Hong Kong, like in the city. We went in the city, and then we went to Hong Kong Disneyland. And then we went to Shanghai, and then we went to Shanghai Disneyland.
Yeah. And this wasn't really a planned trip. Like, we didn't have any plans at all, right?
We shouldn't be taking any vacation, honestly. We have a snow society to take care of.
Yeah, I don't know how this happened.
We haven't even been home to take care of home stuff, really.
But I'm very happy we went.
Yeah, I'm happy and also thankful that we had the opportunity to go.
It was because it was Disney. That's what made me really want to go. And my parents were already there, so we just kind of relaxed and followed them.
I felt like I was a child again, just kind of tagging along and didn't really have to make decisions, didn't really have to worry about navigating. I felt very calm. However, the first night, I didn't feel calm. I had an incident the first night that I'd like to share. I remember that we were walking around. This was the first day that we arrived in Hong Kong, and we got off the plane and we just started doing stuff. The plane ride was what, like 8 hours? 12 hours?
Like 14.
14 hours. This was a 14-hour plane ride, and we got off the plane and we just started doing stuff. So I was kind of beat up a little bit, and then we went like the whole day just around doing stuff. And we arrived back at nighttime to our B&B where we were staying with everybody. And I remember laying down, and I didn't feel good. I felt not dizzy, I felt a little nauseous. And I remember telling you, I got to throw up. And you went and got me a pot.
Mm-hmm. And then I wrapped it with a grocery bag.
Which at the time I was like, why are you doing that? I got to throw up right now. But you were taking the time to do it, but it's fine.
You know why, though, right? I needed that grocery bag in the pot.
Yeah, so you could easily throw away my vomit.
Yeah, and so we don't have to clean the pot.
Yes.
Okay, anyway, go on.
And I threw up. I was in bed. I rolled over. The pot was on the ground, and I heaved. I chucked. I barfed. Okay,
yeah. It was a really small room. I was trying to be there for you, but at the same time, it's hard to be in that situation. I'm not good with blood and with bad smell.
The smell of my vomit, like...
It's just vomit. It's vomit. It's smell of vomit. Anyway, you felt a lot better. And we didn't want to tell anyone what just happened.
That was probably one of the best throw-ups I've had in my life. Gross. Because it was there, it came out, and I felt better immediately.
It was strange because we ate all of the same things, but I think you were just exhausted, and then I'm
pretty sure it was the exhaustion.
Yeah.
But that's my story that I wanted to share. That happened the first night. There's a lot of stories that we probably have, but I wanted to do something for the podcast. I wanted us to just do like an award show almost for our favorite or best things that happened. And, maybe later on we can do follow-up on some of the stories, but I feel like this way we'll get a lot of the good stories out and just just the fun stuff. There's a lot that happened.
Yeah, and I think in a couple of months, when I get all our video footage of our trip, then there'll be a recap and we'll share that as well.
Yeah, I think that would be a better time to go more in detail.
All right.
How do you feel about this award thing?
I'm ready. What's the first category?
Yeah, first category is best food or drink. Now, that's really why we go on vacation. I don't think we're really sightseeing type of people.
No.
I think that when we go travel, we're excited to eat and drink. And so I thought we could break it up by my favorite food and drink and then your favorite food and drink. And I think that this could include Hong Kong and Shanghai. I think it's just for everything. Now, before we do this though, I did want to talk about this thing that your parents love. It's the Michelin star rating system. Now, I've heard about the Michelin star rating system, but I've never seen people take it so seriously that it actually depends on where you're going to eat and where you're going to go.
But I think especially because they don't have Yelp and they have maybe like a Chinese app where you can figure out like what food places. So what's more universal is that Michelin, whatever you call it. So I think that's a good way to figure out what to eat though.
That's true.
I was fine with it. I think the Michelin places we ate at was good. I think the people we went with, like my parents, they know their food. But for us, we're kind of like whatever. Like we love everything.
Yeah, I'm pretty chill.
Yeah. So actually my favorite food though was in Shanghai. It wasn't Michelin, but it was recommended from my aunt. It was a Bullfrog Hot Pot.
Nice. Is that your winner?
That is my winner. So in Shanghai, we didn't know this, but they have a lot of hot pot there, and that's like our favorite food. And in Shanghai, it was super cold, so we just had hot pot every single day while we were there. And this place, they have fish in their hot pot, and they have bullfrogs. I mean, it sounds gross, but it was so good.
It was delicious.
Yeah, it was hard to communicate with everyone there because everyone spoke Mandarin and very, very little to no English. But we got around, and they were very nice.
Yeah, the waiter that served us was extremely nice.
Yeah.
He was actually kind of handsome, too. He was tall.
He was okay. He had like his Google Translate. Or he didn't have Google Translate because they don't have Google.
Yeah.
But he had like his translation app. So that was my favorite.
That's good.
What was your favorite?
Oh, wait, I want to add on something. That hot pot was extremely spicy, though.
Yes.
Like, I remember...
It was pretty spicy.
Like, I enjoyed it. I think if we were to go back... I don't know when we would, but if we would go back, I would probably ask for less spicy. Like, the whole pot was filled with those peppers. It was crazy.
But I guess that's what Shanghai is. And the wait for that was 3 hours. So we walked around that mall for 3 hours waiting to have lunch at 3 o'clock.
Right. I feel like I want to give a different award to a different place. However, like, I agree with you on that one, too. But so just for variety's sake, my favorite was Cam's roast goose.
It was Cam with a K.
Yeah, it's in Hong Kong. The wait was also kind of long. There was also a handsome guy there, too, that I took a picture of with you.
You took a picture of me, and he was in the background. He was okay. Let's talk about the food, though. So you like that food? I
did. I don't know why. I think because I like rice dishes, and I like kind of like gamey meat, so that goose was good.
I love that. Yeah,
that goose was good. The portions were filling. They also had like milk tea and was
the
it
lemon iced tea?
Lemon iced tea. Yeah, I think the whole meal was just really good.
Could you tell between goose and duck?
Yeah, I could tell. I can tell the difference. I mean, I'm not really a food like. I'm not a foodie. I can't talk about food, but I know, my taste difference.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good, because for me, it's hard to tell. But it's good. I like that place, too, in Hong Kong.
That would be my favorite place. How about drinks? Do you have a favorite drink place?
I don't. I guess at Cam's Goose, they had that really good lemon iced tea, so that was good.
Yeah.
What was your favorite?
Okay, this is going to sound really sad, but I think that we have better boba here in America. And specifically in the San Gabriel Valley. Is that messed up? Should I not say that?
No, that's fine. Because the way Hong Kong and Shanghai, they do their drinks, milk tea is like whatever there, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, they have it, but it's more like the Hong Kong milk tea. It's what we have at like Delicious Food Corner. And it's better to have it good here than over there. At least we can have it here.
Yeah, I don't want to just be like, oh yeah, everything's better here. But I don't know. The drinks were just generally just kind of normal to me. Maybe it's because, I don't know. Yeah, like, I like sweeter drinks, too. So, I guess my drink palate is a little different. But, if I had to choose, yes, I would give my award for best drink to Cam's Roast Goose boba milk tea there.
There's no boba there.
There's no boba there, but I would give it to that milk tea. It was good and refreshing. The next award I would like to hand out is the best travel destination, either in Hong Kong or Shanghai.
Mine's not very specific. Mine is Hong Kong Disneyland and Shanghai Disney.
I guess, no, I mean, I would award it to that too. Is that messed up? I don't know. That's like the easy answer.
I felt comfortable because we were doing Disney stuff, but it was just so nice to have everything like new. Like the first time you ever go to California Disney, it felt like that. Like, wow, what is this place? It was so magical. It was so magical.
I agree with you. And for variety's sake, I will give my best travel destination, I'll give it to two spots. First spot is Nathan Road in Hong Kong.
Why?
I feel that that's where everything is. You know, like there's good shopping there. All the food is there. It's just kind of a very nice street to spend your time on and to vacation in.
But you know what's funny? We didn't spend that much time in Nathan Road.
No, we didn't.
I think you're just saying it because your brother's name is Nathan.
I mean,
I think that's why.
I'm not going to say that's not a reason, but I enjoyed it. Felt...
We didn't eat... Okay, because you're specifically talking about on Nathan Road.
Yeah. It felt like a local thing to do, just to walk up and down Nathan Road. What, your parents told me it was like... It's like Valley Boulevard in Alhambra. Yeah, maybe that's why I liked it.
I mean, that's fine. No, you're right. It was very, like, busy there. But I don't think we ate on Nathan Road.
And
I'm just being picky now.
It's
okay.
I'll give an honorable mention to the stilt houses. Do you remember the stilt houses? The one where we went to... It was in Hong Kong. It's the houses that are over the river or over the water.
Oh, aww.
That's why they're called stilt houses, because it's like the houses are standing up on stilts.
Okay, so a little history that we learned from my uncle there is that it's not like it's houses there, but it's not homes. It's not truly developed, and it's on the poor side, I guess. There's no like real plumbing, but then you don't have to pay government fees. Is that what it is? What's the deal?
There's like... The government just kind of lets them do whatever. Mm-hmm. So there's like no taxes.
Yeah,
there.
No something. So that's why people live there.
But they said that place might not be there for a long time because, you know, eventually all the people that do live there are either going to die off because they can't move, right? And nobody really moves in there. So eventually the government will take over that entire place.
It was a nice area to visit. You are right. And that's where we ate a lot of the street food. There's a lot of locals there, like selling their own food. Yeah,
I feel like our best local street food was in that place. Mm-hmm. And it's like seafood too, you know?
That place was fun. It was sad, but also very cultural.
For the next award, it's not really an award, but it's the best travel tip that we want to give out.
What's yours? You go first.
Yeah, mine...
I feel like it's going to be the same.
I actually have two.
Me too.
Oh, nice.
Okay, go ahead.
My first one goes to Google Translate.
Interesting, okay.
Without Google Translate, I do not think we would have... Okay, we probably would have survived. I think it would have been harder.
Yeah, it'd be challenging.
If you're traveling to Hong Kong or Shanghai, you absolutely need to have Google Translate on your phone.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know your second one then.
Okay, what do you think?
The VPN.
Yes!
Yes.
VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. Now... In China, there's a firewall on some things on the internet, such as Google, like Gmail, I guess I should say, such as Gmail, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc. With this virtual private network, you're basically able to create a tunnel, a private network that the government cannot block. And so we use this VPN in order to go online and do all the stuff that we normally do.
I forgot about that one, but that's a good tip.
I used the VPN to also stream music on Spotify. I streamed ETJ music while we were in China and Hong Kong. Yeah.
So you can get listeners across the world.
So on my stats on the ETJ, it said, oh yeah, you have listeners in Shanghai and Hong Kong. And that was me.
Yeah, you had it playing like... throughout the night.
Yeah.
When you're sleeping.
But whoever's listening to ETJ in Las Vegas, thank you. There's a Las Vegas listener that we have. Thank you, whoever you are. I appreciate that.
All right, so my tip is hand sanitizer. I don't think I've ever experienced like a germaphobe feeling like so much when I was there.
I didn't even think you were that germaphobe when you
But
were
I think
there.
that was like the most I've ever felt. Like I needed that hand sanitizer.
Wow, I guess your germaphobe
You and me,
is like my normal.
No, but you don't use hand sanitizer all the time here.
That's
You know
true.
why? Because we have access to soap and water here. Very
Conveniently.
Yeah, very conveniently.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one hand sanitizer. Another one is, it's not that fun. It's holding your pee. You know, I know you're not supposed to, but like I cannot squat like anywhere. I need my toilet seat cover. I'm very HM about this. So everywhere we went, I'm just like, no, don't give me water. Don't give me any drinks. Let me wait till I get back to the B&B. That was me.
How are the toilets at Disney, though?
Oh.
Like, did you have to squat at Disney?
At Disney Hong Kong, they only had toilets. But
So you didn't have to squat?
no, I did not. Maybe they had one squatting. What is it called? Squat? A squat toilet?
Hole in the ground?
A hole in ground. And then in Shanghai, when you first enter into the restroom, there's like 8 or 10 stalls with the hole in the ground. There has to be a better word for that. And then after that, there's like 2 stalls with the toilet, actual toilets. So I'm like, I'm getting there.
Were there the seat covers?
There were seat covers. At Disney Hong Kong and Disney Shanghai, they had seat covers. It was very convenient there.
So, if you were to grade the bathrooms...
At Disney.
Yeah, how would you grade Hong Kong bathrooms at Disney? A, B, C?
A. It was clean. It was
Okay,
clean.
nice.
Yeah.
How about Shanghai?
It was clean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
One other thing I'd like to add. The employees at Shanghai Disneyland and Hong Kong Disneyland, everybody's extremely nice. Even though it was hard to communicate, everybody was cool. I didn't feel bad for not being able to speak Chinese. And I think we were able to communicate because they know some English. So it helped. I just remember at the Toy Story Hotel where we stayed at
yeah, they were so nice.
in Shanghai. That was like one of my best hotel experiences ever.
It was so fun.
They really took care of us. I mean, Hong Kong was nice too. But for some reason, I think because in Shanghai, like the city, we just couldn't communicate at all.
Yeah.
But when we got to Shanghai Disneyland, then it's like, oh yes, we're way more comfortable now.
Yeah. At Hong Kong Disney, when we were having dinner at Dragon Wind at the hotel, it was like a 7-course meal, but we were so full already. And I felt so bad because we couldn't finish the food. And then the waitress who was helping us was just like, oh, you don't like it? But we're like, no, we like it. We're just so full. But I felt so bad because she looked so sad.
Yeah.
She was so nice.
For the awards for Disney stuff, I guess the awards for food there don't count. Because when we dined at the restaurants there, everything was good. At the restaurants
Everything
at
was
Disney.
good except the Disney Shanghai corn dog. I don't know what that was. It was like red inside. It was a sausage.
It wasn't a hot dog.
It wasn't. There was like a piece of paper of Lilo there. And like just stuck on that corn dog. I guess that's my negative.
For Disney?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It
don't
was
think
just
they
that
know how
corn
to do
dog.
corn dogs.
Yeah. They don't have butter popcorn either. They're all about that caramel popcorn.
Yeah, they love caramel popcorn for some reason. I don't know why.
I'm getting excited about Disney now. They also have this ice cream. Am I going?
No, that's fine.
Okay, so they had this ice cream. It was Stitch's paw, and they had like Hug-a-Lots. What's his name? Lotso. Like his paw? It was his paw. Oh, so good.
Okay, I guess I do want to give some shout outs to Disney food. I feel like I can't give them awards because it's not fair. But for Disney, I specifically remember Dragon Wind. We had a buffet dinner.
It wasn't a buffet. It was a 7-course meal.
We have a 7-course dinner at Dragon Wind.
I just said that earlier.
This is
too.
Hong Kong Disneyland. And then we had a buffet breakfast.
At Dragon Wind.
Dragon
That
Wind.
was so good.
That was great. But also we had a buffet breakfast at World of Color.
World of Color.
This is also at Hong Kong Disneyland.
Was this after a fight?
No.
That was Shanghai.
No, that was Shanghai.
We fought in Shanghai.
Anyways, all the food there, you gotta go to those. And for Shanghai Disneyland, we got a buffet at Lumiere's.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
It's called Lumiere's. This is a buffet dinner. That was great.
That was after our fight.
And then we had another, oh yeah. And then at the hotel, at the Toy Story Hotel, we had a breakfast buffet, which wasn't like as fancy as all the other Disney food, but it was a nice way to end our trip there.
That was good. I'm all happy now.
Moving on to the next award, Best Purchase.
The alien that I got from Disney Hong Kong.
That's funny.
So when we were at Disney Tokyo Sea in Japan, they have character popcorn buckets. So there was an alien popcorn bucket. And this is like kind of true to the actual alien in Toy Story. So there was like nothing like cutesy about it, or they didn't try to like make it abstract. It was like the alien. So when I found this at Hong Kong Disney, a smaller version of this, I was like, I need this. I am sad that I didn't buy like 3 more. I only bought 1.
What?
Oh, it's so cute. That was my favorite purchase.
Apparently, Jess has an alien fetish, and it's like all the aliens, they all look the same. They just come in different sizes.
It's so
she
cute.
got a smaller version.
You know why?
Of her
it's because when the bucket opens, or when this little toy opens, it opens at the mouth.
It's the mouth.
It's just
yes.
genius. It's genius.
It's the mouth.
It's genius. All right, what's your favorite?
Do you remember?
Getting too excited.
One time I used that alien popcorn bucket as a puppet to talk to Paxton, and he got freaked out.
I know. I think you made him cry.
I don't think I made him cry.
You made him cry?
I think he got scared a little bit.
It's too real. It's that real. This bucket is that real. All right, what was your favorite purchase?
My favorite purchase was actually this puffy jacket that I got at Uniqlo. Shanghai is freezing cold. It's not the most cold place that I've been to. The coldest place we've traveled to was Paris. That was freezing cold.
So how many layers did you have to wear?
I think I was probably wearing like 5 or 6 layers.
Yeah, you were wearing all your clothes.
This Uniqlo puffy jacket, it's like super thin. I think it's goose feathers, or is it just I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
It's super warm. I just remember I got a black one, and I feel good.
Yeah, it was the vest.
That's my favorite purchase.
Like everywhere in Shanghai, everyone is wearing these puffy jackets.
And Jess does not like that puffy jacket look.
Not for me. I know a lot of people wear it though. It's not for me. I'm sorry.
I guess I shouldn't say that my jacket's a puffy jacket, because it's actually not really puffy.
But it's considered a puffy jacket.
It's considered a puffy jacket.
Have you worn it since?
No, because I haven't had to. We're back in Cali. This is our last award category. Best ride. Hong Kong or Shanghai?
Okay, mine is at Shanghai. Can you guess what it is?
Tron.
Yes. It was Tron. It was so good. I went to video us on the Tron ride, but you wouldn't let me because I might drop my phone. And it's true, I might drop my phone.
It's a crazy ride.
I wanted to remember the whole experience.
Tron is a movie from the 80s about the world of computers.
Anyway, let's talk about the ride. So you're riding this kind of a motorcycle?
It's called a light cycle.
I'm sorry, it's a light cycle. And it's as if you're driving a motorcycle. I'm imagining this is how you drive a motorcycle. It was just like a roller coaster. It was so fun. You went outdoors, and then you went indoors, and then like you're kind of battling other light cyclists.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know what they're called.
Yeah.
It was just thrilling.
The computers that live in Tron, they're called programs, and people that go into the world of Tron, they're called users. The crazy thing is that you really feel like you're in the world of Tron. Now, the world of Tron is like saturated with colors of blue and yellow.
It was, yeah.
It's like kind of neonish and black. And so it was really cool. The light cycles, they lit up like real light cycles. You're just down on the motorcycle the entire time.
That reminds me, at our Disney Shanghai hotel, they don't have Disney Channel there. So they put Disney movies onto the TV, so we watched Tron that night.
We did.
So what was your favorite?
My favorite ride was also at Shanghai Disneyland. It's the Pirates ride.
That is your favorite. We rode it like 10 times.
It's Pirates of the Caribbean. It's not Pirates of the Caribbean.
What is that?
It's It's like Pirates of the Caribbean because it has Jack Sparrow in it. But it's definitely not like the Disneyland version. This is a ride where you get in a boat. It starts like Pirates of the Caribbean, and then you go in, and then it turns into this IMAX ride with like movie screens.
Like you're a part of the whole scene.
Yes.
Instead of like watching it, like how we watch Pirates at Disneyland, you're like in the scene.
Yes, you are an active participant in the scene.
I mean, you're still watching, but yeah, you're like, it's thrilling.
Your boat is going through like kind of a movie-ish type of thing. And then there's also practical sets too. And so you get thrown into like this battle between these two pirate ships. At one point in the ride, you actually go under the water, or you feel like you're going under the water. Yeah, and then you come back up again. It's crazy. And at the end, there's a thrilling part at the end, which is fun. I think I like it because of the story, and it's so high tech, and you're actually in a boat in the water, so it feels real.
Yeah, that was a good ride. That was.
Overall, Jess, how did you enjoy your vacation?
I very much enjoyed it. It was very relaxing considering how much stuff we have to do back at home in California. So it was nice to just relax.
We were gone for 2 weeks, and yeah, I think at 2 weeks, that's kind of the point where you feel like, oh, I guess I could just keep being on vacation.
Yeah. No, but this is our first time. We both agree that this is the first time we felt like we're not ready to come back home. Like we want to stay longer. We had to psych ourselves out and remind ourselves that, hey, we're coming back home.
Yeah, and it always works out this way. We didn't pack until the last minute, and then, by the time you're packed and you're there, and then all of a sudden it's time to come back home, and you're not ready to come back home. But you know what, Jess? It's okay. It's 2018. This is a new year for us. There's a lot of stuff that's going to happen to us this year.
And then we can share all our secrets.
We got a lot of secrets.
It's eating me.
Thank you for listening to our award show. Let us know if you like this format or not. I'm sure there will be more stories and videos and photos that we'll share later on. Unfortunately, yes, this is the end of our international Disney travels. We've been to every single theme park. That's a blessing.
Where are we going to go next?
Well,